Over the course of its first 5 episodes, Secret Invasion has built up an intriguing spy story around Nick Fury and his dealings with the shape-shifting alien species known as the Skrulls. Led by Gravik, the Skrulls have launched a rebellion that killed off beloved former SHIELD agent Maria Hill with just its opening salvo. It all begins with the events of Captain Marvel and Fury's promise to find the Skrulls a new home. In Episode 4, the full cost of that broken promise came home when Fury lost his best friend, the Skrull Talos. And in Episode 5, we finally got the last pieces of Gravik's plan and Fury's role in it. Written by Kyle Bradstreet and Brian Tucker, and directed by Ali Salim, Episode 6, Home, picks up immediately after the events of the previous episode, where Gravik gave Fury an ultimatum. Gravik's spy Rava, who has impersonated James Rhodes / War Machine, has convinced President Ritson to launch a nuclear strike on the Skrull base in Russia, an attack that will spark World War II and kill countless humans and Skrulls. But if Fury will hand over the DNA collected from the Battle of Earth, Gravik will call the whole thing off. It's a lose-lose situation, but Fury has a plan. The episode begins with Fury calling his wife, Priscilla / Vera, Charlene Woodard. It's essentially a goodbye call, and it's clear that Fury doesn't know if he'll come back. After the call, a car approaches the gates of New Skrullos, echoing a scene from Episode 1. The guards open fire, but Fury wasn't even in the car. After quickly shooting them down, Fury walks into the Skrull compound. After the credits, we catch up with Rhodey / Rava, who is still pushing for the nuclear strike. The Admiralty is hesitant to make such a move without verifying if the Russians really are working with the Skrulls. But Rhodey presses harder, showing the president live footage of Russian troops moving to their borders with Ukraine and Finland. Rava already has a speech written for the president, making one last push to launch the strike. At New Skrullos, Fury walks through the compound, which is eerily deserted. The bodies of Beto and the other Skrulls who turned on Gravik have been left where they were killed, but there's no sign of anyone alive. Fury doesn't have long to ponder this, as the radiation levels at the compound are already causing him trouble breathing. Fury stumbles through the compound, coughing and shaking. At the hospital, Rhodey gets a call from Sonia Falsworth, Olivia Colman, who tells him to move the president immediately and that Fury's headed straight for him. Rhodey questions why they should worry about Fury, but Sonia tells him that Fury's lost his mind. Back at the compound, Fury finally makes his way down to the reactor room, where Gravik is waiting with the Super Skrull machine. Fury asks him where all the Skrulls went, and Gravik reveals that he locked them all up, preventing their escape from the impending strike. Fury attempts to take some iodide pills to fight the steadily worsening radiation poisoning, but he drops the bottle and Gravik kicks them down the drain. Gravik then offers him a drink, toasting the last stand of the great Nick Fury. Rhodey and his team move the president to a higher floor, sending out agents to hunt for Fury. But the hunters are in turn hunted by an unseen killer. In the reactor room, Fury's dying from exposure to radiation, and Gravik comments that without the pills, the symptoms are going to accelerate. Gravik asks Fury if he had a backup plan, some Avengers on standby, or an invisible cloak and shield. He also asks Fury if he recognizes the face Gravik's been wearing, which was the face of the first human the Skrull killed on Fury's orders. Gravik is surprised that Fury doesn't remember, but this was a formative moment for the young Skrull. That man was just the first of many, and Gravik still feels the weight of all those killings, blaming Fury for using the Skrulls as his private spies. Fury tells Ritson that they have to act now to reverse the damage he's done, but the president refuses, telling Fury to get the Skrulls off the planet. Fury is clearly disappointed as he prepares to leave. Just then a car pulls up, driven by Priscilla. She tells Fury that now that humans know about the Skrulls, she wants to use her birth name, asking him to call her Vera. Fury tells Vera that he has some good news. The Kree are open to peace talks with the Skrulls. Vera is cynical, but Fury tells her it's a good thing and asks for her help as a diplomat. He asks her to go with him, and she says she'll help him get started, but she'll have to be back. Vera then takes her natural form and tells Fury she loves him as she is. Fury responds by saying, "Only as you are," kissing her in her Skrull form and making it clear that he loves her no matter what face she wears. Together, they leave Earth for SABER and, hopefully, more adventures to come. Unlike most MCU projects, Secret Invasion doesn't have any end credit sequences. However, the story will continue in the upcoming film Armor Wars, and Nick Fury will return in the Marvels, releasing in theaters on November 10, 2023. All episodes of Secret Invasion are now available to stream on Disney+.